Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Yerok and welcome back to some Farming Sim 25 on Riverbend Springs. Now we are in March. I did play a few months off camera and we'll tell you about that in a minute, but right now our grass needs cut, so we're going to go ahead and get this guy set up here and let him start cutting grass. And then next, this guy is set up on a hoeing contract, so we'll get that started. This guy is getting set up to plant oats in this field here. And this one is getting set up to do stone picking for us. This is a tractor I leased for the day just to help doing jobs. But now you did see right here we bought this tractor on sale. It was about $48,000. I did a lot of contracts off camera, and then you can see we got a lot of stuff to sell. But I also bought this truck for doing stuff around the yard. Let's go ahead and get to our truck. So we have a lot of stuff to sell today. We're just gonna pull in here. Do that. So that's $46,000. And we're just gonna go ahead and just sell all these. We're at 101 before we started, so we'll kind of see how much they were all worth. I did uninstall a few more mods too. This one mod that I installed was liftable pallets, which makes it, all the pallets come out to where you can lift them from your productions and some of the things you buy in the store even. But we are starting to run low on some of our things that we got for contracts. This does take a while, but you can see we're making about another, it's like probably another $35,000 on our pallets that have spawned here. Well, 32,000. Alright, let's go ahead and get in our truck here. We got a bunch of wood over here we need to get. Deliver it to the playground area. So let's go ahead and come on now. Well, okay, so it's broken again. We'll just go ahead and save and reload. quite a few more mods installed. Now, there's a couple of production things. One of them is a mod that helps do some things, a stock exchange mod, which basically lets you look and see what products you have and where the best place is to sell them. And there's a few more equipment mods that we downloaded and a couple of gameplay mods. We'll kind of go over those as we get to using them. This liftable pallets mod, though, is supposed to be working, and it's not. So, I don't know. What happened, but we'll reload real quick. Haven't gotten very far in the video, so. But we did get a few other things, and I'll show you those things. Like I said, we bought that truck and trailer for doing stuff around the farm. We have a bale shed. I don't remember if I put that down in the other video or not, but that's where we're putting our bales now. We have a silo, and then I don't think we built any. We did build another greenhouse, but I think we did that beforehand. Pretty sure that's all that we've added to the farm. And we got another trailer or two. I think we got 2 more trailers that came up on sale, so they were good bargains. I probably did 15 or 20 deadwood contracts and wood transport contracts, and then any other field contracts that we could do besides carrots, beets, and stuff that use the wrong harvester. And those big fields with the little harvester just takes way too long, and I would have to lease it anyway. But we should be getting back in the game here real quick. Alright, so let's go over here and see if we can load these pallets now, because we need to go sell these too. Because we do have a reason for wanting to get all this stuff sold. And that reason is we are going to try to buy a rice planter and harvester so we can actually plant regular rice in our rice field that we made. Now, I have learned from watching some other people, when you're doing these projects, you want to be careful about selling too many of one item at another place. So we're going to check and see if we actually get paid for each one. If we don't, we'll stop taking that particular kind. Let's get in our truck here, strap those in. We're going to take these to our toy maker. Now, there is another project on the map that's called the Elevator Museum or something like that. We had gone around beforehand, gotten all the collectibles. I did that off camera because I didn't really want to make a video of it, because I was having to find out where everything was, and it took quite a while. But there are videos out there that if you want to, find all the collectibles for this map, there's videos that some people have done that are really good that show you, basically where the location is for all of them. But we did that to purchase some fields earlier. Strap. I'm pretty sure it's going to take at least the beams and the okay, we got paid for that one. We got paid for that one. We did get paid for that one. Pay for that now. let's go in here and look at prices. And we're going to go to planks. Alright, now it says here at the playground they are worth $24.44, so we got paid full price for that. Got paid for that one. Now we do need rope. We can't do anything with that yet, but we will be getting sheep pretty soon. Alright, and so we got paid for all of them, so that's good. So now we're up to 154,000. To our truck. Get back to the farm, and I'll show you what else we've added. You saw me get the cows. We have, I think, 20 of each. 20 Holstein cows, and then we have 20 water buffalo. Now, at some point, we'll have to get us a transport trailer to be able to move those over to the cow barn, but until we build the milking barn, there's no real need for it. We've got our canola field here, and the wheat field over there. It's planting oats, and the reason why we're planting oats is because that soccer ball always gets in the way. We have, well, let's go ahead and show you this is our grain silo over here. It's a big silo. It holds a lot of stuff, and then the bale shed here is where we're going to be putting our bales. Silage, straw, and then we will start making hay. I did buy the implements to make hay. We have right now, if you go here and hit R, we have 25 regular silage bales and one that only has 793 in it. So we will do that. But here's our silo here. If you walk up to it, we don't have anything in it, but it will hold 8 million. But over here, we have a horse paddock, and we only have one horse right now, but we're going to buy a second one today, and I'm not going to name it. I'm going to let y'all give a name for it, so whoever comes up with the first comment for a name. But this one here, and we've already ridden him, and he's clean. Or wait, let's see. Right, yep. We already did this, but this one here is Patches. My wife named that one, so she picked out what kind of horse it was. So she named that. Now let's, we've got another mowing contract to do. Let's check contracts and see if there's anything else. Like Deadwood. Alright, we're going to go ahead and accept these hoeing contracts before they go away. Alright, so all we got left is Deadwood and wood transport. I don't plan on doing any more of those because they take forever to find the deadwood trees and all that. So all of our tractors are currently busy doing things, but we are going to go to the purchase menu here. We're going to check the sales. See, now I wouldn't mind, I don't even know what this is. I mean, this header is a real good deal. But we don't have a combine that can use it. We do need to get a corner header eventually. Alright, let's go back into the purchase menu. So we're going to go here and we're going to look for special crops. We're going to go to rice planters and we're going to purchase this. And then rice harvester, we're going to purchase this. And that way we can plant. Let's jump over to this. Just drove back to the farm. So we got the rice planter, so we'll be able to plant regular rice this time instead of long grain. And what we'll do is we'll alternate. One year we'll plant rice, the next year we'll plant long grain. We're not doing the same thing every time until we get another paddy field. One of our workers is done, I believe. I'm not sure which one it is. We'll figure it out here in a minute. We got to get our new equipment to the house. Back on the farm, we'll go ahead and load up this rice harvester because we will be planting rice next month in our rice field. Currently, we will be trying to save up money to buy another tractor. I'd like to get another 300 horsepower tractor, or somewhere close to 300. It could be a little under 300, but want that, and then we need to start buying more land. Because our canola field, where it's at, is where our cow barn is going to go once we get there. We'll go ahead and get this over to our rice sapling building, which I think I may have put down off camera. I don't remember. But we have been producing those for a few months. We have enough to go ahead and fill this thing up and hopefully have enough to plant the whole field, but if we don't, we'll just plant what we got. But it looks like we might have enough. So go over here, we'll refill. And so it holds one pallet basically. So we'll just go ahead and another pallet already spawned. So we will probably sell some rice saplings after we plant, just to get a little extra cash in. We're going to go ahead and get him over here ready for next month. We're going to plant the rice. Now we will have to flood this field, but we'll wait until we're ready to plant for that. Let's go ahead and get our rice harvester to the field. Actually, you know what? This is going to take forever, so we'll just set him on a course to our field. Let's just put him over here for now. Alright. Alright, so we're done cutting our grass. Let's go ahead and fold these up. Fold that one up. And we have another mowing contract, Field 11, which is not far from here. So we'll go set him off on that. And it looks like somebody else is done. We'll see who that is here in a minute. I think it was our hoeing contract that we had. Be able to check on our oat field progression over here, how it's going. Alright, so our stone picker has a full tank. He's still going there. Let's get over here to field 11, let him start cutting that grass. Set him up. Okay. And we'll just hit H on that. He'll take over. Alright, so our hoeing is done here. Let's fold up our hoe. Let's go to the next hoeing field, which is 37, or actually 75 would be closer. So let's go on here, on this road, head to field 75, get him started. Let's see, field 75. Set destination is right here, so we'll set him to there. Oh, it looks like he is done. So let's go in here to growth. Make sure he did. Okay, he did not get it all planted, so I don't know why he didn't. Let's just get over here. Alright, so this is oats growing. Alright. See what yeah, he didn't get this. Oh no, it's all planned. So let's go ahead and fold that up. And we did get the seed drill in the sale as well. I wouldn't have bought it except for it was like 50 something thousand. It's only over 100. So that's the reason why we got it. It's just a little bit bigger than the one. I did keep the other one because that way if we have multiple sowing projects for like maybe a contract and then doing our own field, we'll have it. Like I said, I did lease another tractor just for the day to help with contracts because we had so much to do on our fields. So let's go ahead and get this over here, get it parked up here. Our other one. Let's head over here, get him unloaded. Don't know if we can put the stones in our silo or not. We'll find out. If not, so he's going to make sure everybody's going alright. He is almost filled 75. Let's go ahead and check in contracts again, see if there's anything else we want. Nope, nothing yet. Okay. Here's filled 75. Let's get him going here. Get working on that. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can get this guy working on titting our grass, because we are gonna tit and windrow our grass this time so we can make hay, because hay will be good for the horse, and as well as this is our tedder here. Set up a field. Okay. And hit H, let him get going on that. pasture over here. Now, one thing we will be doing once I get a few more of these trees cleared out is we'll be putting us a drive-through shed to put our equipment in. So right now, we're just going to park this guy over in front of the rice field. That's where he's going to be working. So, he's working on the grass there. I do believe, yeah, we'll just look this way. Alright, so our water buffalo and cows, they have plenty of food. Our chickens are full of food. Our horse is full of food. Let's just go and visit our horse barn. Alright, we're going to go ahead and buy us a new horse. And since we bought the Pinto, we're just going to start with the gray one. We're going to select and we're going to buy it. Okay. And if we'll go in here and we will, let's open our, we'll get on this horse, we'll train him up. There we go. Not the best place for a horse pen, but with this little hill here, it kind of makes it difficult. But alright, let's go ahead and get him in a full gallop here. Ride around. Take a lap around the grass field over here. Now the horses, we will, we're only going to buy a few at a time. Let's see how he's getting along with this tedding. It looks like he's doing a pretty good job there. But we will let them breed once they get old enough. And but I'm going to let y'all name this horse. I mean, it comes with a name, but if somebody wants to name the horse, then just leave a comment down below, and the first comment we get will be the one that gets to name the horse. But as we ride around the farm now, I'm going to be clearing up more trees and stuff over here. Eventually for more greenhouses, and all this stuff back here for more beehives over here, hopefully another production, and then like I said, over here where these few trees, these are the next trees I'm going to take out, are going to be these few trees right there, and all those will be going to, alright, so we're done with our riding. All those will be going to, once we get those cleared off, we'll be putting us a shed there to park our stuff under. But anyway, this horse is done. So let's get him in here. And let's go ahead and brush him up, get him clean. So you have to brush them and clean them every day. As well as ride them. And if we go into our animal menu, alright, so patches they're both worth 120 because we've only just rode them the one day, so let's go ahead and close that up. Alright, and our hoeing job is done, so let's get him moved on to the next one. Which is field 37. So let's get him to field 37. Set destination. Field 37 is up this way somewhere. Right here. So let's set him to go right here. Should get him on the way maybe. Chetton's going pretty good. Now I did get the biggest tedder. I don't have the biggest windrower, but that's fine. It'll just take less time to ted the grass, and then we'll still have to windrow it, and then we'll be baling it, and we'll be storing the hay bales in our bale shed, which I believe, let's just go over there to the bale shed. It holds 250 bales. So look, we have 28 in there, so 27 regular and one little bitty bale. But our cows are doing pretty good. They're growing. We still have plenty of food in their trough there. So like I said, next month we will be planting regular rice in this field. We'll have to fertilize it again after we plant. I think we'll have to do it that way. I don't know if we can roll this field or not. It doesn't say it needs rolling. We'll check after we plant it. So that's kind of where we're at. Just checking our stuff around. It's almost full again. Just about done mowing this field. He is getting kind of close to 37. Looks like this is going to be it on the tedding. So we'll go ahead and get him set up windrowing when he gets done here. Alright, he is done, so let's fold that up. And I'm just using this little pad to store our grass stuff on for now, until we can get a shed to put it in. So we'll just drop this off right here. Grab our windrower. Let's go ahead and get him set up. 7. Is this one right here? Let's get that set up. Get him going. And this other contract that I did pick up, or contract mod that I picked up, lets you finish the fields. So actually, when we can start harvesting, other grains and things like that, we'll be able to get straw off of those fields as well. I believe that is correct. Let's go ahead and unload it there. So don't know if these stones will fit into our silo. We're gonna try. Because it would be nice to have them later. I do plan on buying this tractor here, the one I've leased, which is the Fendt 311 Vario. I do have it just leased for right now. Okay, so he is done mowing. Let's go ahead and fold these guys up. Let's get him back to the field, and we're gonna get him started on baling. We'll be baling ourselves, but we'll get started with him here in just a little bit on the baler. Get the mowers dropped off, and then we'll hook up to the baler. While our guys windrowing, we'll give him a little bit of time to get some of that crop windrowed before we start baling. I do want to purchase this field eventually. I also want to get 7 and 9 over there, and then probably 15 and 11 after that. Kind of those. I will probably buy 9 and 7 first, and then 8, and then 15, and then 11. That's probably the order I will get them in. That is going to be our primary focus after we get a new tractor, is purchasing more land. So we're going to drop the mower off here, and then back up just a hair, drop that one off there, so we can get in and do that again. Get over here and pick up a baler. Now we won't be wrapping these bales. So it does let you finish the contract, so it looks better instead of just stopping, a little bit left. Let's go ahead and get him over here. Take this one back to the farm. because I don't know if we can put this under silo or not. If we can, that would be awesome. But I don't know if it holds stone or not, and this is the only way to find out. So we will do so. Now, really, ideally, would like to get a large tractor with about 400, 500 horsepower, but they're just way too expensive. I believe this one's about 260,000-ish. But it really just depends on what comes up in the sale and how much money we have. This tractor is having a hard time pulling these stones. The stones are heavy. So we may not go with this tractor actually. Probably need to save up for a larger tractor. Let's go ahead back into here and check. Yeah, no tractors for sale. I mean, that truck, we don't need it. I wouldn't mind having the headers, because that's a good price on those, but the harvester for those is like 500,000-600,000, so we're not going to be getting that anytime soon. Now we do need to get a corn header, so let's look into that real quick too. Let's see, harvesters, corn headers, and we want to get this one. Now it says it goes with these two, but I do believe we can use that one for let's actually check this here. Yeah, I do believe we could use this corn header with our harvester. Let's actually look at the harvester itself. This is the one we have. It can use a corn header, so I'm assuming that one will be and we will probably get that next when it comes to, because I do plan on planting corn and sunflowers at some point. We may, it really just depends on what comes up in the sale. If we have a good tractor come up for sale that's good horsepower, that will help us out. We'll probably try to get it. The only way I'm going to do deadwood and wood transport missions is going to be off camera, because they take a while, and that will only be if there's something in the sale that I want to purchase and there's not any more contracts to get us to that amount of money. But we're fixing to be collecting on a lot of contracts here, because all of them are done. And we're going to fast forward time a little bit. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do that. Get up to about noon, see if there are any more contracts we can pick up. Slow time down again. Let's see if we've got anything we can do. Before we start on our baling. Like I said, I don't know if we can put stones here or not. We can. Perfect. Now we can start saving up for those. Alright, let's go ahead and collect on all our contracts. So, and let's see what's active. Alright, so we got some more. Wow. Oh. Okay. The weeding ones we're not going to do, but the hoeing ones we will do, and I'll probably do these mowing contracts off camera and that stone picking off camera as well. Let's get to our tractor here. Alright, so hoeing contracts on 65 and 66. They're right there beside each other. Let's just get him down there. Getting along with the windrow really good. So let's go ahead and get into the baler here. Alright, let's lower down. And on this, it being hay, we won't be wrapping it, so we can make bigger bales. And until we get another grass field, we will alternate between hay and silage. Because when we do get the cows moved, we will need to make TMR for them to get the most production out of them. To reset it. Oh, it's reset our bale counter there, so we know how many bales of hay we get. So I'll spin out the first one here. Let's go ahead and get over to our hoe. Alright, so 65 is this field over here that has a fence around it. Let's just get him going in here. To the edge over here. Started. let's go ahead and fold that up. Get that put away. And we'll get back to our baling. Barge going by. And we will come around and clean all this up when we get through. Pieces we missed on the outside. normally I would do the grass picking up and stuff off camera, but since this is our first time baling hay, we will do this just to kind of see how many bales of hay we're going to get off the field. These hay bales have 8,000 liters in them, so quite a bit. So right now I'm guessing 16 to 17 bales, maybe 18. Still got some bits and pieces to pick up. Let's get that down the way there. And then some cleanup. Really been a problem for us. Just trying to get most of this. Just try to get those one more time. Get it this time. Don't want to waste it. We're not at that point in our journey. Get all of it we can get. But we're starting to get to that point to where we're progressing a little bit with our products and getting more equipment. You know, not a whole lot more equipment to buy right now. I do want to get a bigger harvester, you know, an 18-wheeler and trailer and all that. But we've got a lot of things to do before then. Like mainly. We want to get we got our horses, then we'll buy another horse. We'll probably buy up to 4 horses. I don't mind doing 4 per day, but doing any more than that is just kind of ridiculous. Now patches we will not get rid of because, you know, my wife picked that one out and named it. But all the other horses, once they have reproduced a horse, then we will sell that horse and then raise up the other ones. but patches will always be ours. And I think we can have about 17 horses in our pasture. I believe. I have to look to be sure. Just pick up these few little bits here. Bit right there to get. Alright, so 15. Let's go ahead and cut off the baler. Lift the pickup and let's unload. So 17 bales plus this unfinished bale, which is not very big, but we'll get it out of there. Let's go ahead and drop our baler off. And we'll get our other field started, and that'll be our video for today. So we don't have to fold it up, because we're just going right down here. Well, this is your I do appreciate y'all being here with me today and spending your time with me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, notification bell for more daily videos. And also don't forget to leave comments down below. And if you want to be the one to name the horse, make sure you comment. And for all of you who've been supporting me thus far, I do appreciate it. You guys rock. I hope y'all have a blessed day. See you next time.